everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel for this week. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing 4 things that I have been practicing or doing over the last week or so that have really sparked some joy. Perhaps quite simple things to some, but they have made me really happy during these weeks, and I think that's what it's all about, just sharing positivity. We're all getting quite creative at home, and especially now that the weather has really turned. Sorry if you can hear the rain, by the way, it's just chucking it down today. We're really just needing to find things in the home to just help us stay balanced and keep happy, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to share these 4 really simple things that you can do as well. I just think even more so now that the weather's changed, it would be really challenging if we didn't have the outdoor space here. And on days it has been really sunny, as a family, we haven't really been out for walks just because we know that we've got our garden and we kind of just want to do our bit to help everyone else. And seeing as we've had so much rain the last few days, and we're all going to be indoors, I don't know about you guys, but the energy feels really different. You know what it's like when the sun's out, it just changes your mood so much, and I definitely rely on the weather to help with my mood, as I'm sure a lot of you do. So these are 4 things that you can practice at home. They just have had a really positive impact on me, so I wanted to share them with you guys today. So first up, I want to talk through the little arrangement here that I have behind me. So if you follow me on my personal Instagram, you'll know that I love flowers. Who doesn't love flowers? But having flowers in my home just makes everything feel better. I feel like it just brings the home together. If I'm having a bit of a low week, I always go out and buy myself a bouquet of flowers because it's just the small things that just make me feel better about everything. And for the first few weeks of lockdown, obviously, I'm trying to do my best with not going into supermarkets, getting as many online orders as possible, so haven't been able to get lovely fresh bouquets. So that's why I found companies like Bloom and Wild, Freddie's Flowers, just really helpful during this time, and also sending them to my mum, to my grandma, just to add a little bit of colour into everyone's homes, which I think is really what we need right now. Obviously, I know what I'm about to show you isn't as colourful, but it's pretty. And I think when you're surrounded by 4 brick walls, as we all are at the moment, you just need those few pick-me-ups just to put a smile on your face. So yeah, so I've been turning to companies like Bloom and Wild and Freddie's Flowers, as I said, just because you can send beautiful bouquets of flowers straight to someone's doorstep or through their letterbox. Which is a really clever idea. So I just wanted to shout out to them. But if you want to do something a little bit different, obviously this doesn't cost anything. It started quite simply. I was out for a walk with Alfie. We are very lucky where we live, and we have lots of outdoor space, lots of parks, lots of greenery. And he actually picked these out and thought I would like them, which obviously I did. So he's already got an eye, he's not even 3 yet. So yeah, we just took a few home and I put them in a nice vase, and I was so impressed with what a difference it made. As you can see, I've planted them in quite nice vases, which is, I would say, probably quite important if you are on your walk in the woods or wherever you are and you can see nice branches. Pick a nice vase. So what I would say, go for something quite rustic like this, just to give it that look that you're after. Or go for something quite contrasting. As you can see, I've got the black vases here, which give it more of a modern take. And then these were just branches of a tree at the back of my garden. I took the scissors out, just had a little bit of a trim of the tree, and put them in this gorgeous antique looking vase. And I think it's a really clever way of just those little pretty details that make such a big difference for me anyway. So I wanted to share them because I've scattered these around our house. And every time I walk past them, you know, it just kind of it gives you a nice warm feeling, puts your smile on your face. And I think we all need a lot of that at the moment. So next up, I want to share 2 self-tans I've been using pretty much actually since the beginning of lockdown. To be actually totally honest with you, I have not used self-tans for absolute years, just because I guess going on different holidays, different trips, walking around with the kids, I've always felt like I've had a bit of a glow anyway and haven't really needed them. And I've always been quite worried about the smell and the stains on your bed sheets and your towels. But at the beginning of lockdown, what were we? It was a kind of mid-March. And I felt grey, I felt rough, I felt really low. The weather hadn't got as good as it has been over the last few weeks. We didn't have any sunshine. We were meant to be going away in May, and I had that on my mind. And I just felt a bit like I needed a real beauty pick-me-up. I went into my bathroom and I remembered that I had this product in my bathroom. Put it on that evening. When I woke up the following day, I can't even tell you the difference it made. Just that subtle, slight glow really does do something to you. It boosts something. It makes you feel better about yourself. And I just have to really shout out to this product because I've been using it over the last 5 or 6 weeks, 2 to 3 times a week, and it's made a real big impact in my beauty regime. I'm getting to that stage now where I don't love the sun direct on my face anymore. So I always put factor 50 on my face, try to shield it as well. So it's just nice to have that healthy glow without having direct sun on your face. What I love about, I'm going to share both of these products. What I like about them is that they are very, very subtle. For me, that's absolute key when it comes to self-tan. I don't want that caked, orange, patchy, streaky look at all. So some might find this a little bit too subtle, but for me, it's absolutely perfect. And I guess the more you use it, or the more drops you use at one time, the deeper the tan and the look will be. So this is, I want to share first, the Tan Luxe Super Glow, which contains hyaluronic acid, which I don't even need to tell you guys, you know that that is going to do wonders to your skin anyway. What I do 3 times a week at the moment, after cleansing my face before getting into bed, I do about 3 or 4 drops. It's with this pipette here. And it's really light in texture, got a really lovely soft glide when you put it on your skin, doesn't smell at all, and I can't recommend it enough. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. So that's the Tan Luxe one. And then since using this product, Sarah actually found this from James Read, and I've been using it kind of in conjunction with this one as well. So this is the James Read Click and Glow product. So this is a product you use with another moisturizer. So it works quite similar to the Tan Luxe, but you mix this one with a moisturizer. So you do 2 to 3 pumps with this one, you mix it with your moisturizer, and again, it just gives a really beautiful, even, subtle glow. With all these things, you want to layer it up, you want to build up the look. So you don't want to just use a product first time and then wake up and you're just like really thick with orange product on your face. So those 2 self-tans, if you're thinking you need a bit of a lift on your face at the moment, can't recommend these 2 enough. They've been brilliant for both Sarah and myself. And yes, I wanted to shout out to these products. Okay, so next up, if you haven't seen on our Instagram already, gonna share this little drink that I've been making along with many other drinks actually. I don't know about you guys, but we're both spending so much time in the kitchen and really enjoying being quite experimental with things, and you know, we just haven't had the time to make these recipes in the past or just be quite creative in the kitchen. We've both been making fresh, healthy smoothies. I've been making pink lemonade, fresh lemonade for Alfie. But this drink here I want to share because it's been giving me a lot of joy at the moment. This isn't for everyone. It's very sweet. It's not healthy. But for me, it just ticks that box. I love going out, going to a local cafe, going to a lovely coffee shop, picking up an iced latte, a frappuccino, going for a walk, going for a mooch. I'm just bringing that essence into my home, which we can all do. You know, all those things that we love to do, got to try and work a way of creating them at home. So that's what I've been doing with this, which is called Dalgona coffee, which is probably the most Instagrammed coffee during lockdown. In theory, it's just a glorified frappuccino, but it tastes absolutely delicious. But again, not for everyone. It's very sweet. So all you need to do to make it is you need sugar. And one of my followers actually mentioned that if you use icing sugar, it gets more of a foamy texture. to the coffee. So I've been using icing sugar recently. So you do 2 spoonfuls of that, 2 spoonfuls of warm water, and 2 spoonfuls of instant coffee. For me, that makes probably 2 coffees, which is great. Either one for the I make one and I'll have it that day, and then I'll keep it in the fridge and I'll have it the following day, or if I'm making one for Alex as well. And I don't know about you guys, but I pick certain cups or glasses or mugs depending on what mood I'm in. So if I'm at home and I've just had lunch and we're about to sit down and watch a movie, I tend to go for this glass here. Feels quite homely to have that in the house. Whereas if I'm about to make the coffee and go sit outside, or even I have made the coffee to go just to take Alfie or Ava for a little walk around our block, I'll put it in my Kilner jar, which actually I found when I was clearing out my kitchen a few weeks back at the back of a cupboard, and I've been loving them. And you obviously can put the straw on top. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because get to that midday, half-time part of the day where you're just feeling like, oh my gosh, especially if you've got young kids. For me, I find that part of the day quite challenging with the thought of what we're going to do for the rest of the day. So I just need a little pick-me-up. We all need sweet things at the moment, so don't hold back. If you really fancy something sweet, just have it, just do it. Life is too short. So if you're feeling like you need a little bit of inspiration of what you can make yourself that's a little bit different, definitely go ahead and make yourself a dalgona iced coffee. Okay, so lastly, I want to share this little beauty tool I've been using over the last few weeks. It's made by Panasonic. Now, I am working with this brand on some sponsored content, but as always, we always like to test out a product that we haven't used, if we haven't used it before we give an honest review. My skin can be quite problematic, but it hasn't been over the last few weeks, and you never know if it's just not wearing so much makeup or whatever the situation may be. But I'm loving the process of using this product. So I just wanted to share it with you because it only takes 9 minutes and you give yourself a facial. And for me, it's just taking that time away from the kids or just having that time to myself and doing something that makes me feel good. So I use this product if once I put the kids to sleep, and just before dinner, I just want 10-15 minutes to myself, beautify myself, make myself feel better. Or on the weekend, if I've got a little bit more spare time on my hands, have a longer shower, and then give myself a facial. So this is the Panasonic 3-in-1 Facial Enhancer, and it has microcurrent technology in it. It's not painful, it doesn't hurt at all, it's a really lovely product. There's all different settings, there's purifying, moisturizing, and cooling, and you do each step for 3 minutes, so it doesn't take you too long. In 9 minutes, your skin feels like new skin. I don't know whether it's something to do with the heat when you're moisturizing or when you cool it down, the cold metal on your skin, but my skin always just looks so plump and fresh and youthful after I've used this, which we all need right now. So just a little shout out to that. I'll be sharing more details about that soon on my personal channel, but it's really helped my skin recently and I really enjoy the whole process of using it. So just wanted to share that one for you too. So there you go, guys, just 4 simple things that you can practice at home just to lift your mood and put a little smile on your face. And next on my list, I'm going to be printing out a load of pictures. I've been meaning to do this for so long, and the last 5 weeks, somehow everything else has just taken priority. So my task for the week while it's raining and the weather's not so good is to print out all lovely photos of good memories. Again, just to put them all around the house, keep us smiling, keep us positive. So I recommend you doing that as well if you haven't done that already. And we also recently got sent these lovely herb seed pots from La Roche-Posay, which is a really fun idea to do with kids or yourself. So I'm going to do that with Alfie over the next few days, just to also a nice thing for him just to see something growing, developing each day, having something to feed, to water, to see develop, which is all nice things during this moment. So I hope you have taken positive tips during this video, and I hope you guys are staying safe and keeping well, and have a lovely rest of the weekend.